Guys, I was just accosted today by a guy who he was very I guess you could say he was aggro. He kept telling me that I was a piece of shit because I have a cell phone. A cell phone, guys, and I told him, "What's the matter with the cell phone?" And he said, "Well, it was made by these people in China that were exploited. Basically, they're our slaves." And I said, "They're not our slaves. Nobody's forcing them to work in factories." And he said, "Yes, they are, because otherwise they won't eat. And because we participate in a system that exploits them." And I said, "What do you mean by exploitation?" He said, "They make like $20 a day for a 12-hour workday." And I said, "Well, that's unfortunate." And he said, "Yeah, you're a piece of shit for owning a cell phone, for wearing those clothes made in China." And I said, "What, this?" He's like, "Yeah, that and all the other shit you have. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're garbage." And I said, "Sir, you're a blessing, and it's a blessing to run into you, and that's a unique and interesting perspective." He's like, "You're a vegan, aren't you? You said you're a vegan." And I said, "Yeah, I'm a vegan. What of it?" And he said, "Sir, you think veganism is a better way, but having Chinese slaves is okay?" I was like, "I don't like to call them slaves. Maybe they're exploited just a little bit, but they're not slaves." And he said, "You're garbage. You should really just kill yourself." I was like, "Whoa, sir, you're a blessing, and to run into you is a blessing, but I'm not going to kill myself. I mean, just because I have Chinese slaves." And he's like, "Aha, you have Chinese slaves. You just admitted it." And I said, "That's just the way the world works." And he said, "Because of people like you, and you're garbage." And I said, "Fine, I'm garbage. Is that what you want to hear?" He's like, "Yes, that's what I want to hear." I was like, "Okay." And then we got along, and I bought him a drink, and he was okay with that. And I was like, "Who made this beer?" And he's just like, "Shut the fuck up." I was like, "Okay." So I shut the fuck up. But it's just kind of interesting. It's like, yeah, to be on your high horse from a cell phone or any device made in China, like a laptop, I guess they were slaves, sort of, or exploited, and maybe it's not a good look to post something about equality from a device made by slaves. Maybe it's not a good look, but I'm still gonna do it. And I recommend you do it too. It's a blessing to be able to, like, be against Trump from a device made by Chinese people that were exploited. It's just a blessing, guys. And you should never let anybody squelch your opinion, your recreational outrage, because there's messed up things in the world, and you need to let people know from your device made by Chinese slaves, which is kind of weird. A little bit weird, a little bit hypocritical, but it's ironic. So go ahead and do that.